is a new challenger.
Okay.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Oh, whiffs the grab. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Picture perfect punish counter. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two.
Let's go.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above. Takes him all the way to the corner. Hits him with a stop.
Really? ايش علته ذا؟
Uses the target combo as a filler. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. This is a turning point. In there.
Okay.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this. Overhead, but it won't work. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. This can lead to some big damage. They're taking a step back to slump. Tricky hidden variable.
Really?
Next with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 isn't not looking good.
The
corner's a bad place to be. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes. Huge chance after that wall spike. Somehow all the throws connect. There's a burnout.
Okay, okay. And that's why GIF is bad. أسوي command grab, I get hit through it.
Barely blocks the jump, hits him with a stopping box. Box him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Slips the grab. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Brings out the super art. How is it going to work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 chases.
Why?
Boom goes the dynamite. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Reads their mind and texts the throw.
Okay.
Closes with the throw.
Weird, weird, wallah weird.
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Neither of them willing to back off here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. A quick breather. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Jumps. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Boom goes the dynamite. Big back throw.
Let's go. I like jumping. Here we go. Let's jump
Player
together.
2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The low heavy hits. Oh, whiffs the grab. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Tons of drive and health to work with. Uncomfortable
Really good.
space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Time's the only thing moving here. The jump-in is denied.
GIF! Bro! Bro!
Holds out with the block.
God damn it.
Negate the block. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. They need to rely on their instincts here. Knockdown. Big throws. Big opportunity coming. KO.
Really?
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Shows the medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in.
Huh.
Showing us just how patient they can be.
Oh my god, you bro!
Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of it.
Oh my god.
Big opportunity coming. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some hit them with a stop and pop. Target locked and scoop. Player one has an empty drive through. This is a very precarious situation. Looking for a chance. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? In there!
MashaAllah.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Hits them with a stop and pop. Knockdown and left side switch. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Super Arc bears the impact. Not letting that
There you go.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? The jump drive, in fact, misses. Crowns him from above. Player one still has a chance, but throws it out. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Hello, خلنا نقول. Let's see how far we can go. Oh, only if it's counter, I can. Okay, that's why sometimes it doesn't work.
Here comes a new
Kami,
challenger.
oh shit.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one.
Let's see what you can do.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. That overhead was a bit obvious. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player two with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? The super armor does its job. Who's gonna make a move? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Beautiful setup with that attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Reads them. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. They need to capitalize on this drive disparity. They return to center stage. Player one bends the meter, hoping for a good return. What'll happen here? Player two just put them. Just goes for it. Smart
Oh, I
decision.
should have jumped.
Chip damage was enough.
I should have jumped.
Player two
God damn it,
It's a good
it's so
start to the
cheap.
fight, but can they keep it up? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player one has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player one chases them down. Both fighters planning something? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sticks the jump in. A quick breather. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Target lock and scoop. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Hugs nothing but air. Impact squashed. Tons of space between the fight. Connects with the throw. What's next? Gotta do better than that. Okay, nobody blink. They pack your bags. But that was a
Wow. Damn
round,
it.
people. Both fighters
God
gotta go
damn, bro.
all in from this point. Who will come out on top of this? The drive impact doesn't work. Hits them with a stop and pop. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Impact squashed. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? What now? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Reach out and hug him. What's next? Can they use their drive anti-air in the clutch? Raw super art incoming. Gets the kick with the low heavy. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nice block on the overhead. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. They're jostling for the dominant position in the... Oh! Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? That's like
Ooh.
Player one on the board first with a win.
Oh, damn it. Oh. Why shouldn't I play this killer? Killer? Oh, sorry, DVD. This survivor.
Maintaining their drive gauge during that last round.
The survivor? This character.
Even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Well timed. Brushes that off and keeps going. Target locked and scoop.
The damage, bro.
A full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Meter management is going to be a huge factor. Blocks the impact. Looking for a chance. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. This is gonna be bad news. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Big draw critical. What's gonna happen? Target locked and scoop. Fights too much. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
GIF is not good لأن even when I'm doing this I can be grabbed, I can be pressured into being counter punished. It's not like any other Street Fighter where I can get out of dummy pressure by doing a grab. Also, في active frames or sorry startup frames for the grab, so actually people can hit me through the grab. يعني ويطلع لهم counter. That's why he's not so good right now.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance.
تعال.
The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Oh, talk about overextending. Reads them.
Nice.
Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any springs forward with the
I
drive
grab,
rush.
bro.
This is the perfect range to KO.
GG.
Player 2 picks up the first round.
I should
That'll give
start
them
to
a
learn
psychological advantage.
active frames and how to
Goes
punish.
jump in to start.
Really,
How will they
bro?
take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Okay.
Drive rush to keep it going. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Knockdown and player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. They back the opponent into the corner. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Low heavy, but no go. Both the low kick hits. What are they gonna do? Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. They're in the stun. They gotta get in there. Oh, they got him. Player 2 brings it home.
Let's go, bro.
They can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Starts with a jump in. The low heavy hit. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack.
Really?
Drive rush.
جحلق شو في ذا؟
Taking stock. Player 1
Oh.
can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
ها
Knockdown.
عايزر يضغطها يقدر يضربني.
It's getting tense. Oh, easy tech. This is the they were not.
This is annoying, bro. ايش فايدة ال EX in this game for this guy? He needs to be fixed, honestly. God damn it.
Wants to do first. Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Both fighters planning something. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides. Finishes with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starting off with fireballs right from the
What?
get-go. Hits them with a stop and buy.
Fuck off with this shit. This is what I hate the most.
Links it. The low. Smart stuff. Poking out that range to zone the opponent. What were they thinking? No! This will break them. Player 2 is looking at a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Target combo into... Somehow manages to block the jump in. Now they can use drive. Excellent block. Shades things up with the fireball.
Fuck off, bro. Fuck off. Literally. Bullshit.
A lot of fights in my day,
Bullshit
but
اللي صار.
nothing even comes close to this one.
What the hell, bro? Don't quit on me, you pussy. Fucking hell. You can't combo into EX grab. You can't. You can't do anything. EX grab is basically a joke. This move is basically meaningless. ستارت اب هنا هذه حقها 5 bro 5. So if my opponent is on frame advantage or if they press something 4 frames, they will hit me. Fuck off. This is literally a joke. Literally a joke. Literally.
Here comes a new challenger.
Ah, so lonely.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Well-timed command play there. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. What are they thinking here? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What a clutch sidekick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. This is the perfect range to reach out. Oh! Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Target locked and scoop. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Hits them with a stop and block. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Target locked and scoop. Knockdown and max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player one is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their... This is gonna hurt. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nice double lariat. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Crowns them from above. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Nothing stops this train. Taps them on the dome. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. They're in with this is gonna hurt. The low. They've got about half life left. Pumps the brakes on the impact. With the whip, they're wide open. Jump hugs nothing but air. No! You need guts to pull that off. Player one comes away with the win.
نرجع الكامل قبل النسخة القدسية. نشوف المسافة اللي اقدر امسك منها وصلت جوري ها؟ اوكي.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's go.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Okay.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Projectile to try and change the situation. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Daihatsu in there.
Nice.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to buff up while they can. Decides to meet them in the air. Uses the target combo as a filler. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Drive gauge throws them from above. A quick brief. There's a burnout.
GG.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. With the throw.
Oh my god. Unlucky, unlucky. Because I misplayed, they got punished for it. It's annoying if that happens.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Connects with medium kick. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The impact doesn't do anything. Excellent.
Really? That's not a plan. Okay.
Medium kick hits. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. But experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Connects with medium kick. Anti-air in the clutch. Gets picked up for the arrow. Here comes the corner pressure. Jump! Throws them from above.
Really? GG. I can't say anything. ما عندي anti-air and I don't have a reaction time. I don't have a reaction time. What am I supposed to do?
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Full SA throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Sticks out a kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Lays down a Daihatsu. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Big. Oh, he'll give him the biscuit and the tea.
GG. GG. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say.
They're still hungry.
These are the kind of matches يزعلني إني أخسرها.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals.
كل اللي خسرته بسبب النقزة ذيك.
Decides to buff up while they can. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. That drive impact doesn't get through. Drive impact is blocked, but takes
you have a good anti-air, I don't.
Pressuring the situation with the charge in. The jump in is denied. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Hits them with a stopping block.
Yeah. This seems like a bad move.
Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Saihasho, player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Both fighters planning something, charges forward. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Jump sets up with the jump in. Looking for a chance.
I could have grabbed.
Big down deep. There's a burnout. Player
GG.
1, this is critical. What a finish.
I could have grabbed, bro.
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open crowns them from above. Throws them. Chases them down. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves.
Oh my god.
This rhythm.
How is that safe?
Super art to show what PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. A real test of nerves here. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Sticks out a kick. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Saihasho! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Turns out. Player 2 chisels them down.
GG.
Player 1 comes out on.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Who's going to break the silence first? Who's going to make a move? Both sides looking for an opening. Who's it gonna be? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? What are these fighters thinking now? Who's going to break the silence first? Who's gonna make a move?
Oh no. Can we?
Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge.
خلص
Aim
خلص
meter
العب
would open up
العب
an
العب.
opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. How will both competitors use this remaining time? Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. All right, what's coming up next? Player one in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit KO!
ما شاء الله العظيم.
Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Dashes! Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious
أنا ماني
situation.
فاهم ليش الناس ينقزون كذا. Why?
Now's the time. Player
Why
2
do you jump like
will
this?
Look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Full SA hits him with a stop and pop. It's a good spot. Use the super.
خلص خلص بس خلص.
Yo, are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Okay, they trade hits. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Big counter. All right. Turns the drive gauge. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner. There's the wall strike. They can't do anything now. Burnout activates. Knockdown. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The jump in catches them. Sticks the combo. Blocks it. Uses the target combo as a filler. Good job blocking the jump in. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Cross up. Jumps in. Can this drive bring them back? So heavy, but no go. Life lead is there, but still anyone anti-air in the clutch. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Their spacing is so on phone-like flatline though. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what uses their drive gauge. Barely blocks the jump in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. A jump in blocks the low kick. The low block. Oh, here we go. Throw is denied. What a lead. Getting up close and personal. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Okay, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2 low heavy, but no go. Baits out the low kick. Genius read with that throw escape. The low kick hit. Oh my God, what a throw test. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? The drive gauge is screaming, throws them. What's next? Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Clutch anti-air. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. to use the threat of the corner here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Baits up for the air throw. Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. The jump in is denied. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how Scorn brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge trick. Cammy's speed on full display. It's the Delta Red Assault. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Sneaks in above. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Pulls them. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Quick breather. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Blocks the low kick. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Flashes them. There's a burnout. Jesus reads the throw in the skates. Pokes with a kick. Player adds a bit of OD spice there. They push their way out of the corner. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The throw is denied. They both decide to ease the tension and back. The low's blocked. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. There's a burnout. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final. Oh, yo! Ross Super escapes the round by the skin of their teeth. Player 2, they have a well.
A new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. Starts off zoning with Fireball. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Surprises them with a drive rush. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Trying to read each other here? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Okay, creating some space here. The jump in is denied. Projectile to try and change the situation. Drive rush. Gets in their face. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. spin knuckle. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Experiencing burnout. Player uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Medium kick hit. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking for a hole. Forward rush. Experiencing burnout. This can lead to some big damage. Amazing. Drive attack misses. Player 2 can't use any drive. Gotta clear the hurt chips for the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Throws out a projectile. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Impact's a no-go. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Absorbs the attack and fires back. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what gets them? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws out a projectile. Who's going to start things off? From up above. Burnout activates. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Breaks the block with a throw. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Goes for the command grab. Deftly shuts out the jumper. No good up high. Both fighters will want to make something happen while avoiding burnouts. Are they going to press on the attack or hang back? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Drive lead opens up. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Takes them all the way to experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super art. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this rate. Burnout activates. Ooh, what a smart flow. Player 2 finds the target. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Anti-air in the clutch. Hits them with a stop and bop. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. All the throws connect. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. There's a burnout. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Both sides getting ready. The throw is denied. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Throws. Oh, here we go. Finishing. It's time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is gonna be place for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Misfire with the drive impact. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. What's the play here? There's a corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets some. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Player 1 chases them down. Spiral arrow. Overdrive cannon spike. What'll happen here? Looks to drop him to earth. Extra spicy Shoryu connects. The throw whiffs. Burnout activates. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low kick hits. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Dashes forward. Grabs him. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Whiffs the throw. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Shoryuken in there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Dashes up. Can't keep track of these corner switches. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Breaks the block with a throw. The low heavy is denied. Brushes that off and keeps going. Shows the medium kick. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Flashes it. Player 1 holding onto that. Chases them down. How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? Fights out of in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? They trade hits. Reads the jump in perfectly. Gets the quick dash shorty. Target combo into. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2. What flash anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Quick dash. All the throws connect. Okay, here we go. Anti-air in the clutch. For you. Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. That wall splat into the guard break. Keeps him out. Burns out. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 really had to fight.